What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we are chopping this game over here, man. I had to tap into this one. I saw the interview actually with Sean Cotton, and that boy Charleston White, and he like I say, some of the stuff he speaks facts, and I agree. But then there is some things that he say that I just feel like, man, come on, dude. Like, this is where you just fuck up the vibe almost, what I'm saying, about certain things. And this is the one where he's, talking about how Mexicans don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he speaks facts on certain stuff, but then I feel like he go too much into the, I don't know if you want to, I don't know if you want to call it cooning or what. You know what I'm saying? But he just throw it all off and just hand it over to the people that he talking about, really. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this so that way let's bust this down real quick, man, on what I'm talking about. This is Charleston White right here. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. Let's hear what they talk about.
We've got great news for seniors. The Social Security Administration has made us...
They love the culture, though. They love the...
But they hate the color.
Facts.
Mexican men hate the fact that you sleep with a Mexican woman or their sister.
White people do, too.
They'll find accepted at some point. Mexicans don't like us, homie. Asians don't like us.
That's true.
A Mexican be your friend all day long till his sister start liking. I've been the eagle pass down by Mexico. They are not loving toward us. Go to prison. Mexicans hate.
They do.
We heard that plenty of times, how, when you go in there, it's basically, the Mexicans and the whites against the blacks. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the others in there, but people been talking about how the others don't do nothing. They're neutral, basically. You know what I'm saying?
You go to jail, nigga. You go see Mexicans hate us. They just want to be us.
Like they'll side with the white.
Yeah, over us. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Mexicans, brown and black don't ride together against white.
And that's facts. My thing is, you hear these rappers and everything, and these people in the entertainment or whatever, they always want to say something about some black and brown. That's what don't make no sense to me. You always hear them talking about black and brown. Well, why isn't it like that in the prison systems then? Where's this black and brown? Who's benefiting from black and brown? Guess who? Brown. Because they only do this when they want to rap and we're complaining about, hey, you guys are racist, why are you trying to rap? Then, it's black and brown, it's black and brown. Or anything that we're trying to do that they want to benefit them to, then it's black and brown, then it's black and brown. But when you go and things are really down and you're going into, I guess, the prison system or whatever, they're your enemy. It's like, well, where's the black and brown at? I thought we were black. I thought it was black and brown, but no, it's brown and white against black. How do you want to rap with us? Why do you even want to? It don't make no sense, man. But let's keep this going.
That's crazy.
White and brown ride against black.
You see that?
So nigga, go to California and see how Mexicans really feel. Them real Mexicans. Yeah, these Texas Mexicans ain't real. They say if I stole, no, they Mexican.
And see, now he's starting out here. He's starting it off with the, coon and whatever. Misinformation, all that. I'm talking about they nigga Mexicans, basically, is what he's trying to say. Dude, no, they're not. You got some that try to act like black people, but then you got that in California, too. You got it in all these places. I'm in Texas. And they're more whitewashed. They're not no nigga Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of, they think they're white. Want to be white. Try to embrace whatever whiteness because of the light of their skin that they can embrace. And then when it's beneficial, yeah, they'll try to drive cars like you, ride around rims like you and all that, and talk your slang and all that. But when it really boils down to something serious, they're not with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Texas Mexicans go, what he's talking about, I don't really. They're about the same. They're going to ride with white over black too. Let's be honest.
But leave outside of Texas, and you'll see how Puerto Ricans.
You don't got to leave outside of Texas to find out how racist these Mexicans can be. You don't have to leave outside of Texas to find that out. You don't.
Cuban nigga, they don't rock with us.
Sure.
A white person is more likely to speak to you and embrace you out in public or outside of your normal environment before Mexican or
Even
Asian.
Africans and like Nigerians say crazy
I agree with Charleston on that one.
shit about African Americans.
Yeah. Nobody rock with us but white American, huh?
But what is it about us
Oh yeah.
though that makes us?
I don't know if they rock with, but we just have a history with an undeniable history that's undeniable.
The most hated.
We're disrespectful.
So hold on, let's go back to that question that Say Cheese said, that Sean Cotton said. That this is the part where I don't dig about Charleston White. He had it. I was with him all the way, but
Nobody rock with us but white American, huh?
okay,
But what is it about us though that makes us the most hated?
We're disrespectful.
I don't feel that's true. Not all of us are. Disrespectful how? I mean, what about the people? He's giving out stereotypes is what he's doing. What about the people who don't do all that kind of stuff? That sit here and got to deal with these non-blacks and their microaggressions and their racism. What about the black people who not like the stereotype you're painting though? Let's keep it.
We're arrogant.
Loud.
Arrogant.
We have a
Lies. Because, hey, I know where I work, it ain't really no black people worried. And the racism is still there towards the few that's there. And the ones that's there, we're not loud. We ain't loud. That's what I'm saying. He's throwing out stereotypes. And it's like, man, that's the only thing about him, man. I just kind of wish he didn't do all this. But, it would be dope if he didn't do all the stereotypical cooning as far as explaining who black Americans are, dude. Get out of here with that.
Ethnocentric ideology belief, as if we're better than everybody because we think we were the first.
We think.
See that, like what's wrong with you? Like, no, who does stuff like that? Like, and he doesn't have. Oh my God. We think we're the best. No, we don't. We just do stuff and we win. Majority of the time. If you want to talk about sports, if you want to talk about rap music, we do it and we've done it and we started and we, I mean, he's throwing out bunch of black stereotypes almost, and it's just like it kind of goes against you even talking about some Mexicans and none of these other groups even not liking us. Like, what you even bring that up for if you're sitting here? You're making logical reasons on why somebody would want to hate, but then you're only throwing out the stereotypes. Like, dude, come on, man. It's not funny. It's not funny, man. And you're not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth. I fuck with Charles, but dude, come on, man. I only thing about Charleston, I agree. Troll, coon, all you want. The only thing about it is when you're speaking up on black Americans, man, you need to throw some respect on it, fool. And because see, and he'll turn it around to us. Oh, you want me to lie? But you're lying now because you're not speaking for the people who's not the stereotype that you're painting. Everybody that's black American ain't the stereotype you're painting, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Like, come on. We don't, if we did it first, we did it first. And then Sean Conn talking about watch this.
We're old.
We're old. Like, we'll see. And I'm not sure if Sean Cotton's black or foundational black American or not, but we're old. Black Americans for slavery, yes, we are old. Actually, that's what I'm like. And if it's up to, if we leave it up to people like this is why black celebrity ain't really crap. Because once a black person get somewhere. You know, he's the only one that did, and then he gets to feeling special, and then he gets to saying, "Oh, these niggas, these niggas, they this, they that, and you know, they think this and that," and that's because they found an angle or some kind of like janky way to make $1. And people pay Charleston to just watch him act retarded almost and just talk retarded as a grown man and say anything dumb. And you know, like this people like Sean Cotton, he doesn't know enough to even speak against or speak on us. Obviously told we're old. And who is we? You might not even be Black American. And if you're not, then you're not old nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't dig that, man. That's the part, you know, I don't dig that. When you speak up on Black Americans, Charleston White needs to, man, put some respect on it, man. You know, because yeah, you talking about what we're facing, what we're going through, what we experience, and he says, why? Oh, because we're dumb. We're dumb. Oh, we make bad decisions. You're like, dude, what the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? And then no, we don't. You know, who are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Man, no, I feel like, man, when you talking about, if you're going to bring up Black Americans, that's when it's time to get serious. Because right now, we on something else, fool. We is not on this old coon, stupid stuff. Like, that stuff only going to last so long right now, where we're going and where we at as Black Americans, fool. I'm telling you. You know, that's the only thing I don't like, man, when he get to talking down on the race, man. Because, like, everybody ain't like that. What about the people that's not like that? If you left it up to these two, how can I put it? If you left it up to these two, they would be the only ones eating, and Black Americans wouldn't do nothing. If we listen to what the crap they own. We're old. Yeah, we are old. Listen to crap like that. Black Americans would never get reparations listening to these fucking coons for $1. That's what they are. Celebrities coons for $1. Black coons for $1. You know, no logic, no nothing. Sean Cotton, he just interview ignorant rappers all day. In Charleston, he's just ignorant himself as it is. And then he throwing stereotypes on the Black American race. As if these immigrants who he's talking about have a logical, real reason to be acting the way they acting. And disliking people who's been here, who you immigrated to be around. Good grief. These are type of, like with the Charleston on, like hell, if Black people hadn't have been fighting, suffering, and all this, he wouldn't be doing what he able to do what he's doing, and neither was Sean Cotton. But we think we think, and then we think we're like, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, people like this, bruh, like, just sitting up there, yeah, you made it, you made something, cool. But don't turn around and shit on the rest who ain't got there yet, or, you know, or just ain't there. Know our history. I mean, then, it's just, bruh, we got to get out of letting Black people clown us for a laugh for other people. You know, if you're a comedian, leave us out of it. If you're going to stereotype us all day, because we on the Real Deal page right now. We don't need these fools because they made $1 acting like they just sitting back and too good. Oh, it's them, it's not us, it's not me, it's y'all, them. Sometimes, you know, I feel like people, you know, just need a taste of their own medicine in some cases. You know, because if they went through something racial in public, they be trying to record, and Shanghai here be recording, look at they treat us, look at they treat us. But then you sitting up here othering us right now, talking about how stupid we are, like, and we think we're old. Man, that kind of got me. But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, we're entitled.
And when we're entitled.
We're lazy.
See that? He's saying the same stuff that these old privileged white people will tell you, but then it's so messed up because the Black person, he's speaking stereotypical, what white people do all the time. But then the Black Americans who don't even fit that stereotypical criteria he's painting us to have, we don't really have a voice because the stereotype wins. Everybody wants to buy into the stereotype. Like, he's talking about, look at, man, let's go.
When you get on the job,
when you get on the job,
everybody look at him and see, man, you know.
See that? That's not true. That's not true. I mean, that could be anybody. Like I say, I'm on my job. It ain't even hardly no black people there. You know what I'm saying? And them white people that's there, the immigrants that's there. I mean, it's, you know, you could tell they don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, so if we're not even there on the job site like that, what's the stereotype that he's talking about of us being loud? Because the ones that's there ain't loud. Where I work, they not loud. The jobs I've been on, we've worked. We're the only. I mean, we've always worked. If it's a job that we don't, you know, that's just unfair or just not right, yeah, anybody as a human will try to leave and go somewhere else. But yeah, listen to this, the way he paints us.
We don't work as hard as other people.
We don't work as hard as other people.
So
that's a lie. That's a lie. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Just he just threw out the whole stereotype of black people, what we face anyway, when we do it or not. He's sitting. That's just what I don't like, man. I don't like him playing with black American in our culture, because he's painting ignorant stereotypes that he must only have access to or something, because he ain't telling the real. He ain't telling the real. He ain't. Charleston is not telling the real. He's just trying to get clicks and views, and that we gotta get some black people out there that at least know when to hold off on disrespecting the dang on race, man. Like this, it's not necessary. It's not funny. I don't know who he's trying to appeal to by talking down, because it just makes no sense. Like, it's not funny, man. That's what's not funny. You do all that other stuff you do, but at least when you get to talking about black Americans, dog, you need to put some respect on it, man. We don't, you know, for what we've been through and continue to go through and why we're going through it. You're not putting those facts together on what the things that's happening, the positions that has left us, and you're not speaking on that. You're just speaking stereotype. You know, come on, man.
It's obvious why they don't like us.
See that?
Just look around on your job. We the loudest. We come in. If we having a bad day, we go tell them off. We ain't taking what we not gonna put up with.
Stereotype. Where is this at? Where is this at? And if anybody's not feeling good on a job, any human is going to feel like that. I'm trying to figure out I've worked plenty of different jobs around black people and all. I don't know what he's talking. Everything that he's talking about, I've seen that from all races. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we the loudest. Where? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I go over to this area where it's a bunch of Mexicans. They're the only ones there. Guess who's the loudest? Them. Laughing and all this and that and stuff. No black people there to laugh and be the loudest. So that's what I'm trying to say. What about the people who are not like that and don't experience what you're talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're putting us all in one little ignorant boat of a stereotype, man. That's what I don't dig. That's just what I don't dig. I'm sorry. I just don't dig that, man. Like, dude, you lying. You lying. You throwing out a stereotypical ignorant movie that you seen or something.
And we're not the brightest.
And we're not the brightest.
We're not. We used to be at the front of the pack. I'm in the '60s and the '50s. We're not the brightest anymore.
What happened? What is it that we didn't do that everyone else is doing? See what I'm saying? This is why you can't. Black celebrity ain't worth a dang, fool. Because what are you talking? You're sitting here demonizing this one thing. Number one, we're not that bright. What do you mean? At what? What are you talking about? The same thing. He's saying basically the same stuff that the racist, ignorant white people say. The stereotypes they throw out. We're not that bright. As far as what? That's the thing about it. And then when we do something, we don't get credit. I mean, and then you got idiots like him, who's just saying ignorant stereotypes, typical stuff about us just for views and $1. That's what black comedians used to do back in the day. That's why, a lot of people, you wouldn't take us serious because you got black comedians roasting on real situations about how poor we be, about it, just anything. Yes, and thankfully they kind of stopped that. But now you got this cat right here, he say something halfway real. Say, why? Oh, you're ignorant. I mean, we're dumb. We ain't not smart. I mean, dude, and it's just like it gives these other groups so much power. That's horrible. That's horrible. It's like you're justifying them. But what about the black people who ain't like that though? You're putting us in a position or in a category as if that's us. I mean, it's like that's what I'm saying. The ones there's no acknowledgement or anything to the ones that's not like the stereotype you're painting. Like that's old. That shit's old, man. All that stereotyping us like that with this whole stupid stuff. Fool, you must not be knowing what the new type of black Americans that's out here pushing. You ain't paying no attention and you sleep, and that's fine. Cause you sure don't speak on it or speak like you know any better. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on.
And we ain't the strongest and the toughest like we think we are. That's why the white boys got into UFC and started kicking ass.
See that? But that's for the most part. I got most of that out the way of what I was trying to speak on about, that coon, ignorant stereotype stuff. Now, as far as on that hell, you had John Jones. Ain't he the champion? I mean, see, that's what I'm trying to say. You had Rampage Jackson. You had some bad son of a gun. Somehow whooping our butt. What you talking about? What are you talking about? We're not as tough as we think. I understand. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to underestimate anybody on that type of tip. Because you just never know. You go up to the end at that. You go see. It ain't really no UFC crap. The thing about it is with white people, you go up to them talking crazy, thinking it's just gonna be hands thrown. They pull out a gun and bow. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Or any of these other people for that fact. You know what I'm saying? Now that's, as black people, we gotta be aware of stuff like that. But this UFC stuff you talking about, hell, we've had black people enter into the UFC whooping butt left and right. But even he knows. He said it before. He just say stuff for views and all that. I just hate that when you get to talking about black Americans, he throws stereotypes at it during a situation of something of real talk. On how he was saying, like, how those immigrants, don't like us. Like, that part was real talk. His reasoning why is fake. It's coonish. He wants views. He's trying to get views, saying stupid stuff. The real reason why they don't like us is because they've been sent here. Well, number one, they've been sent here to basically try to replace us. That's why immigration really starts. See, he doesn't talk history and facts. He just talks ignorance and just babble. That's all he does. And how many views, how much money? You know, that's what he on, man. When it comes to black Americans in our history, I'm gonna talk it real, and that's what it is. Immigrants know they're here to try to replace us. White people don't want be held accountable for anything that they've done to black Americans, so they could bring them over and get them to do whatever they need them to do without having to look at us, without having to see us too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said on my job, it's not many of us, and and that's the way they like it, right? You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, the immigrants that are here, like I say, when they're vetted, they're kind of warned about us to stay away from us. You know what I'm saying? Because white people, telling them, hey, we're going to cause trouble, which means we're going to speak against white supremacy. And we're going to push for our reparations. And that's what it really is, They're vetted and told to stay away from us. And that we're trouble. Now, yeah, there are some of us who do certain things. Rob, steal, whatever, But that's not everybody. You can't pin that on everybody. And immigrants are really brought here for a, how can I put it? Let's be honest, almost a devilish reason. You know what I'm saying? Immigrants are brought here for a devilish reason, to replace a group of people who white people don't want to do right by. Basically, that sums it up, man. But listening to him, you won't get any knowledge or any information when it comes. He speaks a bit of it, then he goes back into some stupid stuff for the views. Like I said, but I no shade. I enjoy his content. Like I say, it's just I don't respect when you get to talking about black Americans and putting stereotypes on us. He would be so much more doper if he spoke on, our history and everything. He would be so much doper if he spoke on that, but told the truth. Even if he went a little into detail about the history. Speak on the real facts of why things are the way they are, if you're going to even go that route of talking about who don't like us. Let's talk about the real history of us or something like that. Don't just go to stereotypes. And then, it's just like, well, you had a good argument and then you threw it all away to those immigrants. Like, dude, get on somewhere with all that. Don't even speak on us if you're going to talk like that, dude. Speak on those, the certain ones, but in your personal situation, but don't throw us all in there as a whole like that, as if we deserve mistreatment, dude. Because you deserve it too, and you need to be first in line then, if that's the case, buddy. Fall back. That's all, but that's my take on it, man. Like I said, I could go on and on. I made this longer than what I meant for it to be, but I had to say something, But y'all let me know what y'all think, if y'all listen to Charleston and if, y'all agree with what he was saying, his stereotypes, if y'all agree with his stereotypes, or if you did, or if you disagree. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, though, man. It's another one over here at Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.